Wow, welcome back, folks. Hey guys, get ready to dive deep into the world of sidearms that changed the game. These days, no other handgun brand carries as much weight or name recognition in the firearms world as Glock. When the Glock 17 first hit the scene, it wasn't just another sidearm, it flat out changed the way folks think about pistol design. And here we are, over 30 years down the trail, still riding the wake of that shake-up. Now sure, some folks, mostly the tactical fashion crowd, like to take jabs at Glocks for being too plain or lacking flair. But the honest truth is, folks who know their way around a fight, be it advanced combat units, red dot shooters, military, law enforcement, or everyday citizens, keep counting on them. Every single day. Why's that? Simple. They're built tough as a 2-ton truck, run like a mule in winter, and stay easy to handle when the heat's on. Glock stuck with a formula that's tried and true, and they ain't wasted time tinkering with what already works. Whether you're new to shooting or been putting holes in paper longer than you've had a driver's license, Glock still brings it home. In this video, we're taking a good hard look at some of the finest Glock models you can get your mitts on today. So let's get this show on the road and start with a true modern classic. The Glock 17, Generation 5, Modular Optic System. This here's the modern take on the pistol that laid the groundwork for Glock's rise to the top way back in the 1980s and 90s. The Glock 17 ain't just another handgun, it's the blueprint, the gold standard every other striker-fired pistol's been chasing ever since. Now, if the Glock 19's the jack of all trades, the 17 is the full-size workhorse that kicked it all off. And in this 5th-generation setup, the Glock 17 Gen 5 MOS keeps that original spirit alive, but brings it up to speed with today's shooters in mind. You're looking at Glock's tried and true marksman barrel right out of the box, which means better accuracy and tighter groups without any fuss. The frame's been reworked to fit the hand better with no finger grooves, just a smooth, no-nonsense grip. They flared the mag well too, so reloads are quicker and cleaner. Controls are ambidextrous, the mag release can flip sides, and the feel in hand is pure. Glock simple, familiar, and reliable. But what really sets this one apart is that modular optic system slide. You can bolt on a red dot sight without needing to machine the slide or hunt down aftermarket parts. Just grab the adapter plate that fits your optic and you're good to go. This full-size 9mm ready for just about anything duty carry, home defense, weekend matches, or regular old range days. And if you've never given Glocks a fair shake or figured maybe they're all hype, well, this here 17 Gen 5 just might change your tune. It's tough, trustworthy, and still sitting at the head of the table after all these years. If you're in the market for a full-size pistol that checks every box and don't ask for much in return, this one's about as sure a bet as they come. A beast of a handgun, and truth be told, one of my personal top picks, the Glock 40. Generation 4, Modular Optic System. If you're serious about 10mm auto and want a pistol that'll help you wring out every last bit of performance from that heavy-hitting cartridge, this is the one, no question about it. This ain't your average Glock. It's big, bold, and built for serious work. The Glock 40 comes with an extended slide and a 6-inch barrel, pushing the overall length to right around 9½ inches. Yeah, it's a big boy, no doubt about that. But all that extra length pays off with more velocity, better bullet stability, and tighter groups when you're reaching out. Whether you're loading up full power hunting rounds or deep woods defensive ammo, this thing lets the 10mm round do what it was born to do, hit hard and stretch out far. Magazine holds 15 rounds, so you're sitting pretty whether you're up against hogs, bears, or needing to defend yourself way out in the bush. Now, it's only available in the Generation 4 configuration, not the Gen 5, but don't let that stop you. You're still getting all the right features, interchangeable back straps for custom fit, an enlarged mag release, and that modular optic system slide that lets you slap on a red dot sight without making a trip to the gunsmith. And believe me, this is one pistol that's just biggin' for a red dot. With a little range time, you'll be surprised how easy it is to start ringing steel out to 100 yards or more. It's built to push your limits and then some. Whether you're chasing game, hiking off-grid, or just want a range companion with some real muscle behind it, the Glock 40 ain't just another big pistol, it's the king of stock 10mm handguns. A compact little number that American Glock fans had been asking for what felt like forever. That's right, we're talking about the Glock 42, Glock's long-awaited dive into the .380 automatic Colt pistol world for folks here in the States. For years, shooters over in Europe got to enjoy the perks of a small-caliber Glock, while American fans were left searching for workarounds until the 42 finally landed on our shelves. Now let's be straight about it, this ain't some high-capacity, duty-ready bruiser. It's a tiny, ultra-concealable pistol made for deep carry, and that's exactly where it shines. With a 6+1 capacity, a loaded weight just under 16 ounces, and an overall length of 5 3/4 inches, with a height a little over 4 inches. The Glock 42 is a true pocket-sized powerhouse. What sets it apart? Reliability. A lot of micro. .380s in this size class can be temperamental. Some are downright jam-happy. But the 42 breaks that mold, delivering the kind of performance and dependability Glock's known for, even in a pint-sized package. Despite its featherweight build, it handles surprisingly well on the range, though. No doubt you'll feel that snappy recoil if you're running a bunch of rounds through it. The 42's a real good fit for folks looking for a discreet backup piece or a pistol that disappears when deep concealment is the name of the game. It's also a smart pick for shooters with lower hand strength who still want to stick with the Glock lineup. Whether you're running it as your main carry in a low-profile setup or keeping it as your just-in-case backup, the Glock 42 pulls its weight and then some. The Glock 19 Generation 5 Modular Optic System. Ask any seasoned shooter or someone who carries for a living what they'd call the most well-rounded and dependable handgun out there. And odds are they'll steer you straight toward the Glock 19. This pistol hits that just right mark between compact and full-sized. It's built with the kind of balance that makes it perfect for daily carry, but it's still big enough to shoot smooth at the range or lean on for home defense when it counts. The 19's always had a reputation for being easy to shoot, dead-on reliable, and packing just enough rounds to get the job done without bulking up your belt. Now, in its 5th generation, Glock's taken it a step further with modern updates that let it hang right up there with the best pistols on the market today. The Gen 5 Modular Optic System version comes with a slide ready to mount your favorite red dot, compatible with most of the popular ones folks are using these days. It also includes Glock's upgraded Marksman barrel, which tightens up your groups real nice. The finish is Glock's tough as nails NDLC coating, giving it a fighting chance against rust and hard use. They've upped the grip texture for a better hold, and the frame's got swappable back straps so it can fit a wide range of hand sizes. The slide release is built for both right and left-handed shooters, and the mag release is not only bigger. It can swap sides too, plus you get front slide serrations which make press checks a breeze. As far as size goes, it's still the Goldilocks pistol, about 7 1/4 inches long, just over 5 inches tall with a mag in place, and around 1 1/3 inches wide. Whether you're running it on duty, keeping it for protection, or strapping it on every day, the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS is a tough one to beat. So if you ever find yourself stuck on which 9mm pistol to go with, take it from me choosing the Glock 19 is one of the safest calls you can make. Glock 44. Let's change lanes a bit and talk rimfire, cause no good handgun collection is really complete without a solid .22 long rifle pistol. And for those of us who favor Glocks, the Glock 44 is exactly what we've been waiting on. Before this one came along, if you wanted to train with a Glock style .22, your choices were limited to janky conversion kits or third-party knockoffs that might have looked like a Glock from 10 feet away, but sure didn't feel like one in the hand, not anymore. The Glock 44 is the company's first purpose-built .22 long rifle handgun, and it hits the nail on the head. It's got the same dimensions as the Glock 19, about 7 1/4 inches long and just over 5 inches tall, making it the perfect match for training. You can work on your draw, grip, trigger discipline, all the fundamentals on a gun that handles just like your everyday carry but costs pennies to shoot. That's a big win, whether you're teaching someone new or just burning through reps without blow. In your ammo budget on 9mm rounds, but don't go thinking this one's just a training piece. Loaded up with good defensive, 22 rounds like Federal Punch or CCI Mini-Mags, and the Glock 44 becomes a real option for folks who need a lightweight, Low-kick sidearm for personal defense. That includes folks with weaker hands, arthritis, or anyone who has a hard time racking a centerfire slide. On top of that, Glock includes easy load assist mags that make reloading simple even for folks with less grip strength or reduced dexterity. So whether you're plinking at the range, bringing someone into the world of firearms, or just want a reliable rimfire that won't chew up your wallet, the Glock 44 fits the bill. It's practical, dependable, and a no-brainer for any serious Glock fan or .22 lover. Now we go from big to sleek with one of the finest micro-compacts Glocks ever put out, the Glock 43X Modular Optic System. This little pistol's all about squeezing real performance into a slim, easy-to-carry setup, and Glock downright nailed it. The 43X mixes a compact frame with a slim build and matches it to a subcompact slide and a 3.4-inch barrel. You're looking at an overall length of about 6½ inches and a height of 5 inches, which hits that sweet spot for concealment. It's just over 1 inch wide, making it easy to hide, especially with a good inside-the-waistband holster. Now, even though it's built trim, you still get 10+1 rounds of 9mm. For a pistol this size, that's a solid loadout, and for a whole lot of folks who carry concealed, that trade-off in capacity is more than worth it for the comfort and easy concealment. What really makes the 43X Modular Optic System stand out, though, is the Optic's Ready slide. It's built to work with micro-red dots like the Shield Reflex Mini Sight Compact or the Holosun 407K. That means you're getting top-tier optics capability in a pistol that disappears under a t-shirt. You also get all those nice Gen 5 style upgrades, the marksman barrel for better accuracy, front slide serrations for easy press checks, a clean braking trigger, and a solid beaver tail that keeps slide bite away even for folks with bigger mitts. If you're after a slim, dependable everyday carry pistol that don't cut corners on quality, handling, or red dot options, the Glock 43X Modular Optic System ought to be right at the top of your list. It's a no-fuss, no-flash micro-compact that's earned its place among the best. This one's less about a single pistol and more about a cutting-edge lineup of Glocks that had folks buzzing at shot show this year. Meet the Glock Advanced Combat Reflex Optic Series, a brand new family that brings one of the smartest red dot mounting setups we've seen in quite a while. This dealer-only series includes upgraded versions of the Glock 19, 43X, 45, 47, and 48, all of them coming with direct slide cuts for the aimpoint ACRO-Optic. No adapter plates, no guesswork, just a rock-solid, direct-to-slide mount. What you get is a red dot setup that's tighter, tougher, and won't shift or flex under recoil. That Advanced Combat Reflex Optic comes with a fully enclosed emitter for max durability. And the 3.5-minute of angle red dot hits the sweet spot between quick target pickup and dead-on precision. But Glock didn't stop there. They went a step further and built the rear iron sight right into the optic's locking plate. It's standard height, and yep, it lines up clean through the ACRO's window. That means you've got a solid backup sight picture without messing with tall suppressor height irons. The rest of the setup's exactly what you'd expect from the Generation 5 lineup, the Glock marksman barrel for tighter groups. Ambidextrous controls, forward slide serrations, solid grip texture, and modular back straps so you can tune the grip to fit like a glove. Whether you're looking for a compact carry gun or a full-size duty rig, this series has got a setup built for your needs with an optic system that's ready to roll right out of the box. Bottom line, Glock teaming up with Aimpoint on this Advanced Combat Reflex Optic Ready series feels like a match made in tactical heaven. And if you've been holding back from running a red dot carry piece because of worries about durability, mounting, or bulk, this lineup takes care of all that, clean and simple.
So that about wraps up our rundown
of the best Glocks you can get your hands on this year. Whether you're drawn to the time-tested power of the Glock 17, Generation 5, the concealment-friendly 43X Modular Optic System, or one of these new Advanced Combat Reflex Optic-equipped models that are pushing Glock into the next chapter. One thing's clear as day, Glock keeps moving forward without letting go of what made them great to begin with. Now I want to hear from you. What's your take on these new ACRO-ready Glocks? Are you glad to see Glock finally leaning hard into the optics game, or do you still favor a different red dot setup altogether? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'd sure like to hear your perspective.
Glocks.
And hey, before you head out, give that like button a good press, hit subscribe, and tap the bell so you're always in the loop when we post new videos.
Thanks so much
Appreciate you watching.
Smash
I'll
that
catch
like
you in the
button,
next one.
subscribe,
Until then,
and tap
stay
the bell
sharp
icon
and
to
stay
hear your
safe.
take. And hey,